Hello friends, Caroline here. You haven't heard from me in about 9 months. It's been that long since my last video. Last year I did 3 dollhouses. Last year was my first year in the wonderful world of minis, as we call it. This year I took a breather. This is a kit that a lot of dollhouse builders have. They just haven't gotten around to making it yet. The actual picture on the box is not that inspiring. There's not a whole lot going on inside of one of these. I finally became inspired to tackle this when I started thinking about the Lucy and Desi movie, The Long, Long Trailer. And then I started thinking about Jim Rockford and the Rockford Files and his trailer down on the beach in Malibu. And I had lived up in Santa Barbara for quite some time doing my college work, and I had the beach life, spent a lot of time up there, so I have a lot of background in beach life. In February of this year, my husband and I, we went up to over to Palm Springs. They had a vintage trailer show going on over there. They had close to, I would say, 70 trailers. The trailers were the restorations were outstanding. I took close to 300 pictures, and once I had all that, then everything started bubbling in my head. I opened the box in July, and I've been working on this ever since. Let's have a look at it. This is the back side of it. Again, not a lot going on this side. Not a lot of bells and whistles. Most of the activity is on the other side of the project. The front of it looks like. Let's see if we can get, there we go. This is where all the fun is. Step back just for a minute. Let's have a look at what we did here. Let's start with the bedroom I created. I like to incorporate items of my mother's into my projects. The pillowcases are made from a handkerchief of my mother's. The little Life magazine, that's Anne Margaret from Bye Bye Birdie on the cover. My homage to the 60s there. I added a bathroom. This is not in the original kit layout. There's actually not much in the kit layout, I'll tell you that. In the kitchen, I made the stove and the microwave. The knobs on the stove are little push pins that I cut, and I glued little pieces of sequins on the end of them. And the burners, those are washers. The toaster, I finished that up just on Saturday. I had a ball making that. Whenever I'm working on dollhouses, all of a sudden everything I see looks different to me and has a different possibility. When I was walking out to my car from work one day, I looked down in the gravel and I saw a piece of chain, a broken link, and I looked at it and I picked it up and I said, there's my kitchen faucet, and that's what that is. The sink, that is a Carl's Jr. ranch dressing condiment container. Thank you for giving that to me for free. I think the guy just wanted to get rid of me. In the little front room here, The cards, I printed those out, cut them. Forgot how to play solitaire, so I looked it up on the internet, and with some glue, I played a game of solitaire, and that's where I left it. A little ice chest. Got my beloved Beatles. Made a fishing pole. I made a TV, which of course I had to put Gilligan's Island on there. I made a radio. And if you follow the antenna on the television, the rabbit ears, I put a parrot on there. I made that parrot out of a packing peanut. In the front landscape area, this gravel here, this was left over from a shower remodel that we recently had done. And at this point, I think I declare this project complete, until I think of one more thing that needs to be added to it. My next project will be a California Craftsman bungalow, but first of all I have to find space in the house to put it and time to complete it. But in the meantime, this has been my most recent project. Thank you for letting me share.